any hope of meeting ground between the federal government and striking university teachers soon vanished when the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, dismissed any claim of an invitation to a meeting by government. We recall that Labor and Employment Minister Chris Ngige had announced with glee that he had scheduled a meeting with the union and that the university strike would be called off very soon. The minister was quick to distance the federal government from a different payment platform for the striking unions. ASUU Chairman Professor Emmanuel Osodeke has advised the minister to excuse himself on the ongoing negotiation because, in his own words, Ngige has worsened the situation. We are very far from home. Ibn Abo.
We are very far from home. And the people I feel so much for are the students. Because some days ago, a young lady was brought to a shop. A lady who would have graduated was brought to a shop because, I mean, no money. So she was looking for a job whereby she would be a sales girl and as well live with the owner of the shop. This is a lady who would have graduated and probably do something with herself. So you see, this length of time that they have gone on this strike is becoming so worrisome. Now Nigerian students are holding back. Aren't we worried that when you push a man to the wall, he fights back? How can we handle Nigerian students once they want to fight back? Because we're not thinking in that direction. Nobody's thinking about it. Now, for so long, students have been at home. Some of these students, their parents actually went borrowing to pay their fees, their school fees. Some of them on campus, they had little things they were doing to make ends meet. Yeah. They don't have all of this. So they would definitely, I mean, like water will find its level. These students would look for whatever means to survive. So what are we creating as a government? What are we doing to these students? Because we are saying ASUU government. What about the students? They are the ones suffering for all of these inexplicable reasons for this, I mean, the condition of this issue. What is government doing? When before now, when every now and then they will go in, have a meeting, come out, it doesn't make any sense.
Again, Ibn Abo, the idea is not to spite your generation. I senior you, Yinka senior you. What do I mean? Time was in this country, Ibn Abo, when foreign students studied here.
We have foreign lecturers.
The foreign lecturers were here in the 60s. You know, I remember the American Peace Corps were here. Yeah, you remember. And Ibn Abo, the University Teaching Hospital Ibadan was a reference center for the Commonwealth. People used to come here. Today,
from UAE.
So Inka, today, you cannot talk about university system and begin to think about people in government. A great many of them were trained by public universities here in this country.
You know, on this call, I stand on the same pedestal with the ASUU chairman. I think the Minister of Labor should be excused from this. The Minister of Labor, rather than...
From the arrangement, from the negotiation.
Negotiation. Is it compulsory that the Minister of Labor must be the one to chair it? I don't think so. Is a labor matter, well, and is at the same time an education matter. But in this call, one of the parties, interested parties, ASUU has said they don't want him there. And I agree with them. I've said that before. The very day he announced that they have a meeting with them.
On Wednesday.
And immediately I was seeing it, I said, this man doesn't look repentant.
It gave me hope.
No, he didn't give me any, because the way he was talking down on them. You don't talk to university lecturers as if you are talking to some university students. The other time, he was so rude to them. He said he has his children too in school and all that. I mean, look.
In which school? Which of them?
Well, he should tell us. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, I think Dr. Ngige should stand down and they should have someone else to mediate. Because I don't know why the president or the minister of education or whoever's purview it is. In fact, by now, what I expected is that if we have a country where people really, really take education seriously, even if you have no child in that university, in the university system in Nigeria, you are sending your own children abroad to go and read. Those children, whether they return
a friendly environment,
exactly, whether they return fully to stay here or they return to spend holiday and go back, one day they will come back, and the children you fail to train here will trouble your own children. That is why I think these people don't think, because if you've closed the university now for 4 or 5 months, and nothing is happening, nobody's saying anything. The president doesn't see it as an emergency. The Federal Executive Council, every Wednesday they meet, they tell us we have approved so money for this and that. None of them ever talked about the university that has been shut down for that long. Is there a way? Now tell me, how will anybody take you seriously when you talk about education being better than not being educated? My son will have graduated by now. He's also a victim. Yeah. So I understand what it is.
I should blame you if
I should have sent him to
abroad.
I'm not a politician.
Doing the right thing and being selfless is intrinsic. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
It has its rewards.
You don't have it.
No, but they are making one look stupid and somehow in this place now.
Okay, Yinka, Ibinabo, have you read The Animal Farm?
Yes.
Sometimes you think we are living in Orwellian times.
Exactly.
In fact, it's even worse than Orwellian times.
It's worse.
And George Orwell said, a people who stomachs this kind of thing must not be looked at as victims, but as collaborators.
Exactly.
We are a part of the problem.
We are. But then let's not forget that, like I said, it's intrinsic when you have, for you to be selfless, for you to have values, more so value for education in a nation, it has to come from within. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And I don't think the people who are supposed to be responsible for this issue lingering, they don't have it. Because I remember there was a particular time the student had to have a meeting with the Minister for Education, Adamo. What did they say that got on his nerves so badly that he had to walk out on them?
Again, in a serious country, that minister will have lost his job.
We agree that we are living in Orwellian times.
Yeah.
George Orwell's book, 1984, talked about a dystopian state, but we have not gotten there.
Are you sure?
I'm not a pessimist like you.
Okay.